Alright, we did it. Everyone's dead, but we did it. Oh, I need to remove that. Could work, I guess. I wasn't actually going to do the pagoda, because I don't really care about getting Leviathan. But I suppose I could. Alright. Time for the fun of trying to organize everything. That's heal. Oh, hey. Real quick. Go get... what is this? MP absorb? Blanking on what this is. MP absorb is what she gives you. Forget what this is. When Final Fantasy VII Remake first came out, was there a scene with Yuffie, or has she only ever been in intermission? Yeah, she was only in intermission. There was another character. Not Yuffie. Okay. Let's play. Which one of these is life? Oh, that's HP absorb. That's what you get out of there. I think it's... this? Yeah. I'm smart. Okay. Yeah, let's not talk remake spoilers. We were just literally saying earlier not to. This is fire. And then we can do other elements on you. MP absorb just for fun. Maybe Bahamut just for fun. What is this? I don't know what that is. think this is counterattack. I don't want to give her the Gigas Armlet and just have her be a physical attacker, but I don't want to do the zero growth right now. Could give you Death Blow though. I think that's Death Blow. Which one of these is time? I think it's this. I don't really have too much else I want to equip. Could just equip some blue materia to level it up. Who has... Not sure where my long range materia went. I think it's this. I think that's long range. Okay. Kind of sucks because I'm not sure. Whatever, I'll just keep him in the front row anyways. Whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Imagine if the Lunar Harp was in a different spot. That would not be good. Swing, swing. We got 30 minutes left. We'll probably have enough time to at least go get the Lunar Harp. It's off for the weekend. Anyone got any fun plans this weekend? We're throwing a little birthday party for my mother-in-law. Other than that, I think I'm big chilling this weekend, trying to get fully better. Is this Titan? I hope that's not Titan. There's a chance that's Titan. and it's gonna look silly if it's tightened. I'll take Shiba. Yeah, trying to isolate. I mean, I'm at the point now, my ear infection isn't contagious, and my cold is far enough gone now that I should be fine, but yeah, other than the party we're throwing at our house, which is honestly for like 3 people. It's not a party. She's just coming over and we're just celebrating her birthday. Good lord, that damage. What the heck? Good lord! All 3 of them spam- Wait. Wait. I have never seen... All 3 of them spammed it, and then the 4th one used it again. 4 in a row. Wow. I'm just getting bamboozled today. Got bamboozled by the 8 eyes, bamboozled by the dragons, bamboozled by dragon, bamboozled by demon gate, then bamboozled by a bunch of stupid birds. At least I saved. Kid, this ain't your day. If I had to go through all my materia again, probably would just quit. Thrown in the towel. As I was saying, other than that little shindig we're throwing, I think I'm just going to stay home. Try to get completely better. Not really isolate, but just, you know. Also, I think my wife went to the store today. Usually we go grocery shopping on Sundays, but I think she went today because she got that snow day, so might not even have to do that. I'm not a big fan of Type 0, but I think it's fair to at least try, because the people I've talked to that like it, really like it. So, if you happen to like it, it's probably worth trying, you know. But I wasn't a big fan. I know a couple other people that were not big fans. But some people really like it. Honestly, it's pretty rare that games have absolutely 0 fans. There's always someone that likes it, and Type 0 definitely has like a different style of gameplay, so if you happen to like it, you'll probably really like it. I can't just call it a bad game outright, you know? If it was a bad game outright, then I'd say skip it, but I think it's just an acquired taste. First Soldier is surprisingly good. I'm not surprised. Like, if Square was gonna make a mobile battle royale, I feel like they put enough money into it to be good. They're not gonna just throw out something bad. So if you're into battle royales, like, I'd have to say it's probably worth a try. I'm just really not into mobile games right now. Like, I have no desire to play any mobile games at the moment, so I'm kind of passing on it. I might try it at some point just because it's a Final Fantasy VII thing, and I feel like I should be well-versed in it, but yeah, I'm just really not into mobile games right now. Other than Raid Shadow Legends. Have you heard of Raid Shadow Legends? I hear it's a MMO, RPG, HD, 4K, 1080p, ADHD, OCD, MOBA, doctorate. Has a doctorate also, I heard. NFT, yeah. I heard it's an NFT, Dr. NFT. Confirmed. Should try it, it's really good. I heard there's goats in it, I don't know. Kinda weird, I don't know why. Heard something about goats. It cures asthma. Yeah, I heard that too. I did in fact hear that. From a very reliable source. Oh yeah, Trine. I forgot I have Trine. Trine's good. I should use that more often. See you, heroes. Have a great weekend, man. I want to say I'll see you this weekend on a bonus stream or something, but I think I'm gonna force myself not to, even if I feel good, because I really need to get better. Man, it's been a crazy 2 weeks. Thanks, Aerith. Demon Aerith from my nightmares. Aerith. But hey, Monday is gonna be all day Horizon goodness. Take this. Craps. Oh nice, I got 3 dice now. Also, big damage. Holy cow. That was a very lucky dice roll. Alright. Finally time to move along in the story. If it's bad, then I'll enjoy it while it's bad. I think I'll enjoy it either way. I don't think it's going to be bad. It's going to be very good. Trying to avoid any, like, it's good or it's bad posts. Because, I don't know, I hate going into games with preconceived notions on whether or not it's good or not. Like, I'm never gonna yell at someone for telling me that. Like, if someone comes on the stream and says, like, hey, I played it and it's great, I'm not gonna be like, wow, spoilers! Like, it's totally fine. But I do kind of try to avoid it. Like, when I'm looking on, like, Reddit and stuff and I see a post about it, I just, like, try to avoid it. Because I hate going into a game, like, with super expectations, because then I'm, like, always let down. Or the reverse. If everyone says it's bad, then I go in with this expectation that it's bad, and then I kind of, like, make it seem worse than it is. Whereas if I hadn't gone in like that, I probably would have just enjoyed it. I mean, there's lots of games I've played that I thought were great, and then I looked at the reviews and I was like, oh, everyone hates it. And if I had looked at the reviews first, I probably would have hated it. But because I didn't, I allowed myself to enjoy it, you know? Some games, I don't know if I want to buy or not, so I go ahead and look at like a bunch of reviews, but if I know I'm going to buy it, like I knew I was going to buy Horizon 2, because I loved Horizon 1, and I want to play the second one, so I don't need any reviews to tell me yay or nay. So I just try to avoid everything. I watched the trailer at, was it even E3? Or was it like the Game Awards? I think it was the Game Awards. I watched that trailer, but that's it. Everything else I've avoided. I did the same with the remake, because I wanted to go in completely blind, because I knew I was going to play it. Also, any Square Enix game, it's safe to say you should just avoid everything, because man, do they spoil their games in the trailers. Like, what in the world? What is wrong with Square Enix? It is very common that they just spoil like huge things in the trailer. I know a lot of people are saying don't watch the new Paradise trailer. They said they spoil like everything. Like, why do that? Alright, let's see if I can remember these menus. I'm hoping the top menu is correct, but I'm not sure. Also, I'm hoping this is right, because sometimes I'm off. Pause champ. I think that says nothing. Pretty sure that says nothing. Alright, let me go ahead and order some guys, because I don't remember exactly. I always think I know, and then end up in the wrong spot. What? Okay, this ain't right. What the heck? I don't think I'm even digging for the right thing. Maybe it is. Maybe is it that far? There's no way. There's no way that's the Lunar Heart. If it is, then I really do have the worst memory on the entire internet. God dang it. Missed that. Yes, it's Kajata. Who are you people? Zozo? Never heard of it. I like how I know that's the water ring, and that summon is Kajata, but I don't know where the frickin' Lunar Harp is. I remember the menus, though. I just forgot that it was that far to the left. Should equip Kajata. It's real good. I think Zozo Never Heard of It is like my favorite meme from 6. There are a lot of great quotes, but I really remember that one more than anything. It still makes me laugh every time I read it. How's it going, Advent? How's your day, man? You can have Kajata. Enjoy. I was hoping it was Giant Enemy Crab. Is one busy? Did Hollow Knight? Nice. You playing through for your first time? Dude, I loved Kajata when I was a kid. I thought it was like the coolest animation ever. Until I saw Bahamut Zero, and then I was like, Kajata's for lame babies. Space Dragon is the coolest. You can't show 12-year-old Death a Space Dragon and it not be his favorite thing ever. I literally had dragon posters all over my house. / room. I didn't have a house, I had a room. I had a whole Lego set that wasn't Lego, that was Dragon, and I built all the dragons and put them up all around my room. I had a book about the history of dragons. I liked dragons. And then here comes Final Fantasy VII with a frickin' space dragon. Just plops that into my life. Space Godzilla. What was the Space Godzilla called? Wasn't it like Godzilla X? Hey, you guys want to see a pro tip that makes the game 500 times easier? Check this out. Pick this up. That's it. The game is now 500 times easier. Amazing. Revolutionary. Doctors hate him. Oh, it was just Mecha Godzilla, wasn't it? Was Mecha Godzilla the one from space, or was he just Robot Godzilla? Such vision. Such a vision. This man is truly speaking the language of the gods. Yeah, I'm really happy that we're playing Horizon on Monday because it gives all of you guys a chance to play it over the weekend. But I'm also slightly worried about backseaters on Monday. It's not a big deal, but whenever a new game comes out and you play it right away, it's a bit of a yikes. Also, if you weren't here Monday, I think it was, I showed off the kind of a cool behind the code of this door. This door actually opens. It doesn't have an animation, but there's a background state where this door is open, and you can see behind it there's like a crate back there. There's also a walk mesh back there. There's nothing back there. But they had plans to have that door open. They never gave it an animation, but there is a state where it's open. I think they wanted to put that chest in there, and then maybe it didn't fit, and then they were like, "Ah, screw it, put it in front." Like, I don't know, I just got lazy. Like, whatever, just put it in front of the door. I love doors. I like that song they did with Skrillex. What about the collab with Snoop Dogg? Pretty good, pretty good. I was gonna see if we could get past this today, but we'll stop here so we can start with a totally not serious moment in the story next week. Before I save, though, one of the best armors in the game. Best materia in the game. And next fight can't be lost. Pretty sure that's the water ring. Because this is the fire ring. And it looks the same, but it has the icon for, I'm guessing, water in the front. So yeah, pretty sure this is water ring. Actually, let's give it to Cloud. So we can get Aqualung. And we'll give him the other one of these so we can get both on Aqualung. Perfect. We're all set for next week. What's the Coke meme? A million years ago, Coca-Cola used the Aerith death scene in one of their commercials or something, or they like, I don't know, they made some deal where they could use it. And ever since then, if you have that scene on any YouTube video, Coca-Cola claims it. Which is like the most backwards nonsense I've ever heard, but honestly, it doesn't even matter anymore because almost every Final Fantasy VII video gets claimed on YouTube now. It doesn't have to be this. Pretty much any video with any of the music gets claimed. But when I first started making Final Fantasy VII content, like actual full Let's Plays or whatever challenges on YouTube, it randomly got claimed when nothing else did. And so it's really strange. Like, I can't imagine the logistics of that. Like, how does Square Enix make the game and then Coke uses it and uses one of the cutscenes in a commercial, but then they somehow get to claim your YouTube video? Like, they don't own the cutscene, they own the rights to use, like, they used it once, but they don't, like, own it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But none of the copyright stuff on YouTube makes any sense, so yeah, it's just weird. Like, I don't understand it. Back then, I was, like, mad about it because I didn't understand it, but now the YouTube copyright stuff has gotten so bad that I don't even think about it anymore. I don't even think about that anymore. I'm more upset with the people that write a rap over the Chrono Trigger soundtrack and then claim Chrono Trigger Let's Plays. Yeah, it's far worse. But yeah, it was just always like really weird, so we always kind of made the joke about Coke owning that scene. And I used to black out that scene and put a picture of that pet friend drew of Aerith getting killed, and she says something about Coke. I don't remember. But now it's like, whatever, it doesn't matter. They all get claimed. Pretty much every Let's Play I do gets claimed either from Square Enix or some random person that is stealing money. I think it's gotten a little better with, like, content claims. DMCA stuff is still completely nonsensical, but a lot of it, because there used to be a time when some of the bigger YouTubers, they would upload something, and someone else would randomly upload, like, download their video, upload it, and then claim that they stole it. And YouTube would take down the video, and then the person would have to, like, go through this whole claims process to prove they made it just to get it back up. It was a way of, like, trolling big YouTubers. It didn't, like, do anything. Like, it didn't, like... Well, it did steal their revenue because the video was down, but, like... They didn't necessarily steal their money, but it forced YouTube to take down the video for, like, a day until it got resolved, and that alone, like, ruins the impact of your video. If you're, like, a big YouTuber and you upload videos, you know that, like, if it's off for a day, it, like, screws the algorithm. So people would troll big YouTubers by doing it. I feel like that's gotten a lot better. But the DMCA stuff and the music stuff is still far from being fixed. Like I say, you can still upload a crappy rap with Chrono Trigger music in the background and then go around and claim every single YouTube channel's Chrono Trigger Let's Play and steal their money until someone refutes it and then also, like, proves that you don't own it, but no one can really do that. So, like, yeah, they get away with it all the time. And for me to refute stuff like that isn't in my best interest. So, and they know that, so they just get away with it. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it is. Fortunately enough for me, no, it's not worth it for me to fight it. It's literally spending days of my time to fight some random person on the internet so they give me back my 10 cents. And if YouTube decides that I'm wrong, they can delete my whole account. Yo, Livestream, thank you for the gifted sub to Block. It's like, it's hard to explain why it's not worth it. Because to people that don't content create, it's like, yeah, just just refute it. But it's more complicated than that. Like, you can't, it's one person, it's one random person on the internet you don't know. And you have to prove that they did wrong. And YouTube can look into your account and say, well, you don't own it either. So, you know, you're in trouble. Then your whole account gets deleted. So, it's not worth it when that person can just... Like, let's say the best thing happens, right? Like, Joe Schmo makes a video using this song, and then they claim me and say I stole their song, and I refute it. So I take hours out of my day to write up a whole thing refuting it, send it off to YouTube, and YouTube says, you know what, you're right. So then they ban that guy, give me back my, like, 10 cents that I lost, and then that guy just makes another account and does it again. Like, it's just not, there's no, you don't get any real, like, all I'm really getting is that 10 cents. That doesn't, it's not worth it. It doesn't really do anything for me. It doesn't protect me from further problems or kick that guy off the internet. It literally deletes that guy's YouTube account. You know what you need for a YouTube account? An email address. That's it. So it doesn't do anything at all for anyone. Gets me back 10 cents. And, you know, the worst thing that happens is that YouTube looks into it and they say, hey, this is actually a Square Enix song and you shouldn't be using it either. And then you get in trouble. More trouble than you should be. Which nowadays, not so much. But when this first started happening, like, yeah, people were getting in trouble when they refuted stuff. So, yeah, it's just not worth it. And if it's a DMCA song, then you're really in trouble. Whereas before, YouTube probably wouldn't have really cared. Now that you've made a refute, they're going in and looking at your video and saying, oh, this is a DMCA thing, and maybe we have a problem with it. So, the problem with YouTube's system, I've said many times, is that you're guilty until proven innocent, when it should be the other way around. If someone says you stole my song, it should be on them to prove they own it first before the claim happens. But it's the other way around. If some random guy says, this guy stole my content, everything gets taken down until YouTube figures out what happened. And that's how, like, trolls were able to troll big YouTubers, by just mass flagging stuff, and then they get taken down until proven innocent. It should be the other way around. It should be, this random person should have to prove that they own some Final Fantasy VII song before they can even make claims. So, but it's not the way it is. Yeah. And I mean, I could talk all day about how the DMCA stuff is also like laws that were written 60 years ago and don't pertain to the internet at all, and it's being abused in many different ways, but that's all stuff that most people know about, and there's no way to fix it unless the laws actually get changed. And that stuff is more like, there's more of an interpretation there where, like, there's an argument to be made about DMCA. The way that it's implemented is usually wrong, but there's at least an argument to, like, yeah, musicians own their song, and yeah, you should probably have rights to play it, and etc., etc. Like, there's an argument there. What's happening on YouTube, there's no argument. It's random people saying they own stuff when they don't. You know, like 90% of the stuff that has been claimed on my channel is not Square Enix. It's random people saying they're Square Enix. So, like, it's not even an argument, you know. But, like, the DMCA stuff, like, there's an argument to be made, and there's, like, there should be, the laws should be looked at and changed, but it's not so easy as just being like, yeah, remove it, and anyone can play anything. Like, it's not that easy, you know. But, yeah, most of the stuff on YouTube is just straight up false stuff. Yeah. It's one of those things where they have no, there's no, they have no risk. It's the same thing we were talking about with speedrunning, and how there's generally no risk to cheating a speedrun. If you cheat a speedrun, if you cheat hundreds of speedruns and you make a YouTube channel pretending to be a speedrunner, but you cheat all your speedruns, the worst thing that can possibly happen is the speedrun community finds out and you're banned. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. So there's really no real world implication other than some random people that live in other places now hate you. But they don't even know, if they met you on the street, they wouldn't even know who you were. So there's no real negative implications. So you could just make a YouTube channel, cheat speedruns, get popular because you're good, make a bunch of money off of YouTube's algorithm, and then when you get caught, the worst thing that happens to you is that you get banned from a speedrun you didn't care about because you cheated it anyways. So, like, it's kind of scary to think of it that way. But it's true. Now, if you're like a well-known YouTuber and you want to continue to be a well-known YouTuber and you get caught cheating, then yeah, there's a lot of negative implications. But if you're just some random guy that's like, all right, let's just cheat some speedruns, the worst thing that happens is that you can't be on the leaderboards anymore. Like, that's... you're not going to get thrown in jail, you know? So, it's kind of scary. There was a Celeste speedrunner that randomly appeared, randomly got world record. We found out that he cheated, and then he randomly disappeared. So it's like, that guy could be in the community still, just under a different name, and we'd never know. And, like, there's no negative implication unless he wants that specific name, or, again, you know, they just make another account, and now he's anonymous again. We'll never know. He didn't have a webcam or anything. He could be Kanye West. He could literally be Kanye West. We don't know. And luckily with that, like, he was caught quick enough to where his video didn't get, like, a lot of views, so, like, doesn't really matter. But, you know, cheat a Minecraft speedrun, it's gonna get 100,000 views. And what's funny is once people realize it's cheated, it'll get more views. You know? You'll get even more popular because it's like, oh, that's that cheater. So you make your big splash about being a cheater and then you disappear with your money. Which, I mean, cheat one speedrun, you're not going to make that much money. But some of the people that have been caught cheating have been cheating for a long time and made a lot of money doing it. Celeste with hacks too. Could that be him? It's just a general problem with the internet. You know? That's where I was going with this, is like the DMCA thing, or not the DMCA thing, but the copyright claim thing on YouTube, cheating in speedruns. It's all the same. Because the internet's so anonymous, there's no real world implication for a lot of this stuff. Now when you get into like stuff that's against the law, like, you know, catfishing people or whatever, like that stuff, yeah, there's real world implications. But a lot of this stuff where it's just communities on the internet doing their thing, there's no real world implication. People can do what they want. Makes it tough to really keep a community clean. Yeah, maybe one day we'll have the... They do that in certain games in like Korea. You have to... Your game account is connected to your social security number. Well, what's, you know, their version of social security number. But like, I don't know if you could really do that for the whole internet, or like maybe you could back in the day when everyone accessed the internet the same way, like AOL days. But nowadays, there's too many ways to access the internet. I don't think there's a way to really do that. Unless you do it through the ISP, and there was like a standardized thing that all ISPs had to do, then maybe. That'd be wild though, could you imagine? Could you imagine if there was some like standardized thing that all ISPs did? They basically forced everyone to log in through a VPN that like was specifically designed for your social security account, and then like every account on the internet, you only got one. Honestly, I know that sounds like awful, and it is in a lot of ways, but it's also good in a lot of ways. It certainly would fix a lot of the problems on the internet. It would also ruin the internet in a lot of ways, but like I know some people are listening to this and being like, that would literally destroy the internet, but there is some benefits it would bring, but mostly it would probably ruin the internet. Is the YouTube copyright system being that screwed up the reason why you stopped using Man with the Machine Gun? Yeah, I started using that because that was the only song. So I used to on the PC version, I used to mod in Man with the Machine Gun instead of the boss music. That was back when only the boss music and the Aerith scene were being copyright grabbed, and everything else was fine. But nowadays, it's not even worth doing. And I also, that was back when, like, Twitch was still, like, pretty new to me, and I was making, like, about the same on YouTube as I was on Twitch, and it wasn't really my job yet. So it was like, it was just side income, so it was worth it to do it. Nowadays, 95% of what I do is donations, and that stuff doesn't matter to me as much. It matters much more to me that the game is shown in its entirety rather than making every single cent from it. I just let you guys decide how much I make instead of YouTube decide how much I make. So I just try to make the product as good as it can be, and then you guys decide how much I make instead of trying to suck every single penny out of YouTube because it's not worth it. On top of that, it wouldn't even be worth it anyways because so much of Final Fantasy is grabbed now that it wouldn't be worth it. So it's kind of a combination of those two things. Let's go in Tomahawks. We're just talking about the interwebs, you know. But we gotta stop talking about the interwebs because it's time for me to go. And we gotta say goodbye to YouTube as well. YouTube hung around for this entire conversation. Hope you enjoyed it. It was about YouTube, so maybe you enjoyed it. Maybe you're like, why are they going on and on about this? I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed the playthrough in general. And we'll be back next week for more amazing 1.0 playthrough. We're probably going to have a little bit of a stretch here where there's no real big differences. But once we get past the North Crater, we're going to see the edited cutscene without the weapons. And then once we get Cloud back, we're going to see the updated Gold Saucer. And that's going to be really interesting because a lot of the Gold Saucer games are much harder in this version. So that's going to be cool to see. And then the Chocobo Racing is also different. So all of that soon. But thank you so much for watching the Japanese 1.0 playthrough. And we'll see you in the next episodes. Catch you then. Peace.